Hey, what's up, geeks? Bright2J back with another episode of Yay Toys, and today's review is going to be of the Mezco Toyz 112 Collective, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Superman. We picked up Batman a while back, as you guys know, and I was kind of hesitant on getting Superman. But frankly, I did not care for the movie. I thought it was terrible. But I do like the Mezco 112 Collective line. Superman is now number 11 for me. So just seeing what they're doing, I picked this figure up and, I'm actually really happy with it. So with that being said, let's check out Superman. So first things first, let's take a look at the box. If you've seen this image before, that's because it's the same image that was on the box for Batman. On the back, you got all the promo artwork, pretty much showing you all the accessories that he comes with. And then there's a plastic sleeve, so when you slide that off, you only see the grayscale image of the figure, and then no image on the front. Just like all the other Mezco boxes, you get the little window. The artwork looks really good for the symbol of hope. And there would be the figure, and then the accessories, so you get a view of all that. As for the figure itself, I was very hesitant on getting this figure, because I've heard a lot of complaints also. And I had my fair share with this one. I contacted Mezco, and we're working on getting a new one. But this particular figure, mine had a lot of issues straight out of the box. See, for starters, the cape was barely glued on. On this side anyway, so that's a little glue spot. I fixed that. I'm not caring too much about the dark spot. It's not a big deal for me. The other primary issue was the fact that this Superman last week, he was not able to do this. His crunching is very limited, and he can't go back too far. But to get him to do the torso rotation, it was not happening. I had to run it under hot water. I had to, just keep twisting at it, and eventually it popped into the way that it should. So I was not happy. I also had a right foot issue. That's why it looks kind of loose, because this foot was pretty much popped out. So, yeah. I like the figure, though. So that's, just me, venting about the issues that I had. But the thing about the Superman that I think is really cool is the fact that, first off, there's a rubber texture around the material that they used to give that look. Because you could see it has that, that pattern like he has in the movie. Let's see. There's also enough fabric in here. Normally I would tell you guys don't do this with your Mezco, because you don't want to rip the seams. But this particular one, Superman has to fly, so they kind of fix that issue. I'm thinking they're going to do a similar thing with Spider-Man when that gets released, because you have to have him, do everything a spider can. The figure, they really did a good job on the sculpt. This looks a lot like Henry Cavill. A lot more than the Mafex one that came out last year. Definitely better than any of the, other figures. But, you pay for quality. This is my 11th Mezco. Hard to believe. But yeah. So, as for his articulation, alright, pretty simple. Head and neck on little ball pegs there, so you get all the good range. Arms go out all the way. Like I said, they do go up Just bunch the fabric so you don't pull and, rip anything. He does have an upper bicep cut, double jointed elbows, and then full hinged on the wrists. He does have the torso articulation. It's just, again, mine had that issue. There's very slight waist articulation in this. It's there, though. Barely crunches, back about that much. He does have the splits, right? Upper thigh cut, can kick forward. Back, not so much. Double jointed knees. Top of the boot rotates. And he does have some ankle pivot. They're working on getting the ankles to pivot. It's been one of Mezco's goals, I guess. So, like, little by little, we're going to get a figure with, better ankle pivot. It'll happen. As for the cape, a lot of people were very bothered by the cape, but simply because there's no wiring in it. And it is a lighter red than the symbol. Other than that, I think it looks good. Like, it just flows nicely on the figure. Right? Like, that just looks good. Yeah, I mean, this figure's pretty cool. So, aside from me venting about the issues and everything else, let's talk about his accessories. So just like every other Mezco, Superman comes with the flight stand. Same symbol on this one as you would get with Batman. It does have the little peg here that if you didn't want the like the arm to be in there, you just, plug that in there, right? You just plug that in there. But, I mean, it's Superman, so naturally you're gonna want him to hover. So, just like that. And it's bendy, just like all the other ones. Right there. It's bendable right there. Right there. A little bit of swivel. And these clamp. So, that's the display stand. However, just like the Batman figure, he comes with this setup. Basically, these wires here, you get 5 of these, right? You get 3 short ones and 2 longer ones. And how that works, you get this little thing here, and then you take the wires and however you want to put them in, just plug them into place. And then what this is supposed to do, when you kind of snap this thing onto here, right? It just slides on. I forget. You want to be careful because these things are delicate. But yeah, basically you slide that on, and then you put that on there. Right, and this little thing here, like I said, those all plug in, and then these things, right? These things, what they do, you put the cape through it, like, and then you'll spread the cape out and give the appearance that the cape is, in the wind. So that's it for the stand. It's a pain in the butt, and truthfully, I'll just take a pic and post it toward the end of the video to give you guys a better idea. As for the rest of his accessories, one of the coolest things first, you get the Gotham City sewer plate, or the manhole lid, and like, nice little black wash on there, and then it says Gotham City, established 1635, and then this is basically, you unpeg it, and it gives the appearance like you just rip the manhole cover in half. It would have been better had there been like a magnet in there to make it easier, but basically, you just you know, do this. It's sturdy. As for his other accessories, it's basically a couple of set of hands and 2 heads, which I'll show you. Alright. So, the alternate heads, you get the gritted teeth anger head. Nicely sculpted. I think it came out alright. Get some black wash around the face, around the lower part to mimic 5 o'clock shadow, which I think is pretty cool. And then this one here, the I'm about to shoot, you know, laser beams out of my eyes. It looks good, but truthfully, I like the default head the best. It looks the most like Henry Cavill. Basically, what you'd want to do to attach that, just unplug the head, and take the gritted teeth, just snap it right on, and, you know, you still get the same mobility as you would. As for his hands, so, as you see, he comes with the, not the grip hands, these are like just regular open, relaxed hands. He does come with a set of grip hands, though, which are cool, because, like, you need to have them hold the sewer plate. So, just unplug it, and sometimes the fabric gets in the way. The fabric is really cool. They have, like, this blue rubber around there, so like it stops it from bunching all the way up and fraying. So yeah, there he is with the grip hand, and like where they put the sewer plate, he can actually grip the sewer plate fairly well. No, until then. But yeah, that is a cool option. And then naturally he'll come with the default fists, and then he comes with karate chop hands, or for him it'd be flight pose hands. So I think that's really cool. I mean, what do I think of the figure? I like this figure. I'd like it better if it didn't have the minor flaws that my version had, but don't let my complaints let this stop you from getting it. If you like Batman vs. Superman, or if you're just a fan of Superman in general, or if you're just a fan of Mezco, then it's worth it. I mean, Mezco's pumping out a bunch of good stuff, as you guys seen. I know Shazam is coming out, or he's out already. I can't wait to own that, and I'll definitely pick him up and review it for you guys. I know I'm getting Zoom before the month is up, so I'll definitely put that up on the channel. Oh yeah, one more thing, almost forgot. Comes with the Ziploc. You know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this figure review. I like the figure. Again, I just have the minor complaints. But he looks nice, you know. I got Batman, so oh yeah, let me grab my Batman so I can show you guys a comparison. Here's my Dawn of Justice Batman. Got my camera in focus there. So, like, size comparison, I think they use the same, right? I think they use the same upper body, but then again, probably not, because Ben Affleck was just really jacked in that movie. So yeah. But they look good together. I think it looks good. Height-wise, you know, it's 112, so it's going to be drop over 6 inches. And he's actually 6.5. So, Superman's a tall guy. So that's pretty much it for this figure review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the subscribe button, or hit the like button, or you could hit subscribe. That'd be great too. I try to pump them out as quick as I get them. It's just been a hectic week, a hectic couple of weeks. You can find this video on InnerCityGeeks.com. You could also find it on my Facebook page, which is Scream Yay Toys. You can follow me on Twitter at BRI_2J. You could also follow me on Instagram at Bri_2J and Yay_Toys. I try to get pics up there as frequent as I can. Yeah, get this figure, guys. It's fun. You know, Mezco is also one of those toy companies where unless you see the figure in person and hold it in your hand, promo images don't really cut it. You need to see what they're like, and once you get your first Mezco, you will not be disappointed from there on out. Like I said, Superman's number 11. It all started with Daredevil in October, so... Alright, well, that's it from me, and, you know, hope you guys enjoyed this, and sorry for all the ranting, but I will catch you guys later. Peace.